Did Code Blue come out with something wild? When you do all that work to escape police and still get caught, is this a chase?
On October 23rd, 2022, a La Crosse County Sheriff's deputy was conducting random registration plate checks in Bangor, Wisconsin. He ran the plates of a passing vehicle and discovered it was registered to 29-year-old Ashley Stallsberg. It displayed her driving status to be suspended due to failure to pay a forfeiture.
These are prime K6.
As he activated his lights and sirens, his speed increased to 124 miles per hour and noticed her vehicle was still pulling away.
Oh, she was just very far.
The deputy lost sight of Ashley after a few miles and provided dispatch with a description of her vehicle. Moments later, he observed her vehicle in the ditch and believed she had been involved in a single vehicle crash.
Oh, rough.
Approximately 100 is still driving through the ditch right now.
Oh, wait, no, this is an evasive tactic. Don't do it, Ashley!
She continued through.
You're not gonna win this
ignoring
chase.
The deputy.
10-4 is still driving. Wisconsin plate. Adam Lincoln Young, 8527. Adam Lincoln
Oh,
Young,
fuck, she's punching it. Oh, boy, she's going for it.
Road. It's driving through the east ditch right now.
Oh, boy. Ashley, come on. You're at such a disadvantage already, though.
117, turning eastbound on Hamilton.
After a brief pursuit, her vehicle pulled over. The deputy observed smoke coming from the vehicle, believing that it may have become disabled.
Thanks for your sub, Ginny.
Coming to a stop just north of that intersection.
Oh, boy. Not even a good chase, Ashley.
10-4, it's smoking.
Driver, let me see your hands. Step out of the vehicle.
Damn, she's having a party in
Get
there.
out of the vehicle.
Wait till after the track.
Get out of the vehicle. Turn around and face away from me. Put your hands above your head. Put your hands above your head. I'll explain it to you once I get your custody. Raise your hands.
Oh, a bad voice crack. Unlucky
Put your
officer.
hands above your head. Do it now. Pull your sweatshirt up with your hands.
117, what about her?
Turn around. All right. What? Yeah.
Is this the
I tried to
officer's
stop you in
music
La
or
Crosse
hers?
County. You were going 100 on 16. Yes, you were. Keep your hands up.
Ashley
Oh,
stated that she
Ashley.
didn't feel comfortable, ran off, and fled into the cornfield.
Ashley.
Stay out of the car.
No, get away from me. Get away from me. I do not feel safe. I do not have to stay with you. You are not a Monroe County officer.
I was trying to stop you.
You are not.
Yes, I was. My lights and sirens.
Get away from me. Get away from me.
Oh, boy. She's got some jets, though.
She's taken off on me on foot northbound.
Get away from me.
Oh, that's where the aliens live. They draw crop circles and shit. She's gonna get abducted now.
117. She's running through the
Right into the cornfield. She's never seen a fucking Shyamalan movie.
117.
Ashley!
I believe the subject is going to be the registered owner. She's continuing slowly through the cornfield. I believe she's still moving north.
You go at.
She's somewhere right back in here.
Okay.
I guess go up a little bit and we'll try and...
I guess you could just tow her car.
perimeter.
She'll just live amongst the corn now.
Ashley! Just come out towards the sound of my voice.
Come on, Ash. This is silly. You're being silly.
A perimeter was set up, and the area was checked with thermal imaging and night vision. However, Ashley wasn't located.
Yeah. So, I saw her in Bangor and tried to turn around on her because I saw she was suspended. As soon as she got to 18, or on to 16, she was flying. So I finally did the same direction radar, she went 71. So I tried to speed up, and as soon as I started speeding up, she started speeding up. I was going 124, and she was going over 100, and then did on a big creek. And by the time I caught up to her, she was in the ditch. I don't know where she would last.
Let's get a drone out
Somewhere
there.
in this area would be my best guess.
Or a really hungry dog that likes corn. We could
Yeah,
start
she ran, like,
maybe
right
making a
down-
dent in the
she ran
field.
down a little bit, and then ran in probably like there about, and then I could hear her, but then once 805 got here, I couldn't hear anything over his engine. Blue, purple, hooded sweatshirt, jeans, and she had a gray leather bag with her, like a purse. But I don't feel like we ran that far, but I don't know. I don't really ever run, so I had adrenaline going.
Isn't one of like the core components of the police academy is like teaching you to run and shit? What do you mean you don't ever run? Aren't you like supposed to do that? You have to like keep up with the fitness course or something? Does he just like skip those days?
Post or something? Or no, that's cool.
It's corn. Yeah, there's corn in her on her windshield.
It's only for when you join?
I'm
Are
pretty
they
sure
to like keep up with
Look
it?
at a DL photo. I haven't looked at that yet, but descriptors matched.
Yeah.
She tried to tell me she wasn't eluding, but you know, when you're going like 114 on Big Creek, I'm pretty sure you're doing stuff you shouldn't be doing.
The K9 for the county is way over on the other side of the county, and we don't even know if it's available yet because it's Saturday night.
Okay.
So, I heard
Yep. That's her.
it's up to you guys on what you want to do. Do you want?
Well, there's definitely like large overweight cops, but that doesn't mean they can't run.
She'll come out.
Like, there are people that are on the bigger side of things that can run just fine. Not super fast, but they can run. This guy's saying like he can't run.
Walking at some
Right.
point. It's up to you though. I mean, we can straight up call K9 or go in and get her ourselves. I mean, she's not going to be able to go very far in here.
Right.
We're figuring out whether or not we got a positive
Think there's
ID
some
on it,
geese.
so it depends on what they want to do. If they want to apprehend her, we'll probably get her walking sooner or later.
We got a phone number for her. Why don't you try calling her?
Okay.
Cannot be completed. The call party is temporarily-
Ashley, come out of the
Try
corn.
again later.
I think she turned her phone off. It says it can't be complete. Is it in there? Oh.
What we'll do is we'll just obviously patrol through here, and when she calls for a ride or whatever, see any vehicles coming through here, I guess we'll see.
Alright.
Is she, if she's a dope.
Man, they got G.I. Joe out here. Holy fuck.
Beth is her preference.
They're gonna call in a chopper and get someone on the rope.
Dope game though. I think she's only
Rappelling down.
for a year and a half maybe, best of my knowledge.
Okay.
So
How old is she?
I don't even know. I didn't look.
She's
Thank you, 2 gift subs, Ginny. And the resub
we
wizard.
only have the one booking record with her. Spark
Been
has only got her
feeling
once.
better.
I've never gotten her. I think she might have been involved in Merkel's pursuit.
All this to catch a drunk woman. Hey, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I have no respect for drunk drivers. Fuck them. Call the whole force out here. Fuck her. I have zero tolerance for drunk drivers.
About 16 hours later, a Monroe County Sheriff's deputy attempted to locate her at an address. While en route, the deputy observed a vehicle pass him and noticed a female driver look away at the same time. He ran the vehicle plates and discovered it was registered to the same address where they were going to attempt to locate her.
What a coincidence.
By looking at a
Scripted.
past jail booking photo of her, the deputy believed it to be Ashley, so he conducted a traffic stop.
Hi, Sergeant Oswald from the Sheriff's Office. The reason I'm stopping you is for traveling 63 into 55.
Ma'am, were you in a cornfield last night?
Going 60? Do you know what the speed limit is here? I can't hear you. Do you mind stepping out of the vehicle for me? Step out of the vehicle. What's that? You are stepping out. 9 to 17. You want to head this way.
I do not have to step out of the vehicle.
You do have to step out.
I know my rights.
I have a right to a lawyer and a
Not only is your
cornfield.
speed one reason why I'm stopping you, but I believe La Crosse County wants to talk to you. So I need you to step out of the vehicle now.
No.
You do need to step out.
Am I under arrest?
Yes. Step out of the vehicle.
Really, dude?
Step out of the vehicle. You are under arrest. Get out. Right now.
She's about to put the pedal to the metal, officer.
Step out of the vehicle now.
Hope you've done some hamstring stretches.
Don't Don't be reaching in your purse. Step out of the vehicle now. Step out.
Come on, really?
Oh, I thought she was gonna go for it.
What am I gonna do to you?
Okay, step out. Turn around. Put your hands behind your back.
Damn it, Ashley. Unlucky. No cornfield nearby. And couldn't make it to the paint shop. How'd she get out of the field? She probably just stayed there all night. Like, what do you mean? She probably literally just slept there. She was drunk? Oh yeah, she absolutely just passed out there. No, she got another car. Yeah, so my guess would be she went in the cornfield, literally passed out, slept there all night, then walked back. She had her phone because they tried calling her to get out of the cornfield. She called someone she knows to ask for like a car or a ride or something. They brought the car and she drove that. That's my guess. Thanks for the gift sub, Jenny. Phone was in the car. Did they say that? Oh, I must have missed that part because they tried calling her. I assumed it was in the on her person. The other cop said I was in the car? Oh. Then that is even more confusing. Yeah, I don't know how she got out, got a car all within 16 hours and still somehow didn't make it home in time. Thanks to resub Eubanks. That was her evil twin. The other lady got eaten by coyotes. Honestly, it's possible. Is she wearing the same thing here, I wonder? Let's see. Now I'm curious. This is kind of interesting now. How she fucking managed... No, it's a different item. It's a different outfit. Because 16 hours, I imagine they stayed here for a long time. And they took her car. Damn, she must have had like an actual backup plan. There was a goofy chase earlier today. It's called Track Loader Leads Police on Pursuit on I-10 in Mobile County, Alabama.
So I'm assuming that they are shutting down the interstate. This is a...
You've got to shut down the whole county. There's a menace on the loose. He's going to flip him. Run. Scram.
All right, so you can see tactics being used by the police driving the SUVs.
What do you mean tactics? They ran. The tactic is fear.
6, 7, 8, 9 to stop. Now we see it has stopped on its own. This is...
Oh, he's turning around.
Highway 90.
Get out of there, boys. He's unpredictable. He's going to flip over the speed limit sign.
A delicate situation as we have a lot of our first responders in the area trying to figure out a way to stop this, and of course
there is no way to stop it. It's checkmate.
A threat here. Why is the person
Michael Jordan in his prime? You can't stop him. You can only hope to contain him.
Things that our local law enforcement have to keep in mind as they try to get the situation under control.
We should mention we just got...
Oh yeah, they're backing up real quick. He's like a sneeze. You can only hold him in for so long before he blows.
In the next 30 minutes to an hour, it's not going to happen, but you can take Halls Mill Road to get...
This is cool. This is cute.
Yeah, we're going to stay with this for a little while here. As Chelsea just mentioned, we don't have a ton of information as we ad-lib this to you, but...
Oh, shit.
Cutting off the exits...
Officer Action's got the blunderbuss.
And apologies to our people in back. We're getting close.
He's going to try and shoot the, shoot the track.
We can't really see what the vehicles that are
Killdozer 2, doze harder.
trying to not let the Bobcat
Amen.
to another area.
Going in this direction, I would highly encourage you to not. Just
If you were planning to leave your house at all today, I'd encourage you not to.
holding on to one of
There is a supervillain afoot.
on I-10, exit 15A, right there in between 15A.
There's so many cops. Holy shit. Jesus, it's like a scene out of The Walking Dead when they roll up with the whole crew, like the whole neighborhood comes out riding in. Jesus. Like, what is this guy doing? I need an excuse to get in the bed of the truck with my fucking musket.
Block off as many
Man, this driver's stupid though. He could have easily just taken this bitch down the hill over there in the grass, bought himself some time.
Brand new situation that is happening in the city.
Where'd he go?
Specifically in Theodore. If you are just
Deactivate cloaking tech? Find him!
It looks like Joe that they will try
Membership
and stop
cut.
the traffic in the near future. We are getting.
Did they just lose him?
That they have disabled that Bobcat again. It was going out of the way of the Aldot.
Off screen? They did it off. Are you guys stupid? We didn't get footage of that? How did they win? How do you beat something like this? Oh, baby. Go home. Be free. Into the great outdoors. That's God's country, son. They can't follow you there. That's just you and the Lorax now. No, don't turn around. You're so close. Oh, yeah, this must be where they get him. Yeah, they're closing in on him. They're bringing the walls down here. This guy is really having a good time. So is that guy. He said, I gotta get my steps in. Don't let him get to exit 15A. If he gets there, it's over. Our jurisdiction ends. He'll de-aggro. Where'd he go? What happened to him? Man, can we get some better footage here? Damn it. Whoa, wait, what is this? Is this the same thing? It looks like he tried to flip over one of the police cars. How long was he at it? Oh, yeah, he's in it. He's poking him. I see why they were backing up. This guy has no fear. Man, to be one of these daily commuters and see this, what a treat. Man, this went on for quite a while, huh? We had the GTA cinematic angle. A little too cinematic, we're losing him. That's where we saw him try and get to the woods. Nope, this is all we got. That's all we get to work with. Well, I guess there's this. It looks like he did make it to exit 15A. What happened back here, we may never know. Wait, is that real? The suspect got into a shootout with the police after the chase. He's now in the hospital with unknown injuries. Well, I can tell you... I'm going to be honest, I don't know if the injuries are that unknown. I'm going to spitball and say it's probably bullet wounds. So this was 11 hours ago. The driver was taken to the hospital. Is there any recent updates? So it was a stolen skid steer, and it was used to try and hit someone near the intersection of Noble Drive and Noble Lane. When they tried to stop the vehicle, he fled and then got onto I-10. Officers fired shots and the driver of the track loader was taken into custody and into the hospital. Police said his injuries had been from the gunfire and his condition is not available at the time. Did he fire back or did they just open fire on him? It doesn't say. Seems like they just got fed up of the slow speed chase and they started peppering him. What an interesting chase. Yesterday, an officer went down a slide and got far more than he bargained for. That was the wildest ride of his life, I imagine. The video went viral, I'm sure a lot of you have seen it, but there's a lot to unpack here.
Why was it so
The officer wasn't injured or anything, just minor boo-boos as I understand it, but this video is just a masterpiece. The sound of him coming through the slide is like something you'd hear out of Looney Tunes. It sounds like 15 potatoes being fucking thrown down a steel chimney, and then he just rockets out of this slide like a bowling ball getting pushed back into like the holding receptacle. Like, I don't know how he even reached this velocity. He's like damn near traveling at terminal velocity here, and he comes out backwards and blasting all side to side here. The whole thing went cattywampus. I just couldn't understand how this was even possible. I had so many questions and so few answers. Like, how did this situation even arise? Was he doing this on purpose, or did he accidentally fall victim to this super slide? Like, was he chasing a perpetrator around here and then lost him in the tunnel at some point? What, like, who was he hunting down? Was he after, like, the Powerpuff Girls or some shit? Like, I had so many questions. But let me go ahead and throw this replay back up on the Jumbotron real quick.
Why was it so
I just don't even understand how this is possible. What went awry inside of the tunnel? It's not like sliding is a skill that you have to develop. It's gravity. You just sit down on the slide and gravity takes the steering wheel and takes you for a bit of a ride. Like, I don't know what went wrong. It turned around in the slide like a fetus inside of its mother's belly. How does that happen? And where did the speed come from? Like, where is there like a jet engine in there that like really accelerated him? Because he shoots out like a bar of soap in the shower when you squeeze it real hard and it fucking flies out straight up. Like, all of it is so baffling to me. So I had to do a bit of digging here because I wanted to figure out what the situation even was. So I watched the news report on it.
Asked Michelle Wu about the incident as questions about the appropriateness of the officer's action come into question.
I like how they frame this as like it's a controversy or something, like a debate that needs to be had about the appropriateness of his actions. He went down the slide poorly. What's inappropriate about that? Man was taking the slide for a test drive and ended up getting his shit fucked. Like, what do you mean? What appropriateness? Is he gonna get disciplined by the sergeant? I mean, actually, I can kind of like see an argument for that. Like, brother, you can't even slide properly. We need your badge and your gun. You're not fit for duty. We're gonna need to send you back to training or something. If you're having a problem on the slide, we gotta go back to the drawing board for a moment here, son.
It appears a Boston police officer got a faster ride than he bargained for when he tried out the slide at City Hall Plaza. This video showing the officer tumbling out of the slide in his uniform has gone viral on social media sites. It also got millions of views on TikTok.
I love that they replay this clip like 20 times with different levels of slow-mo. I can just feel the giggles that the production team was having during this segment here. And I can't help but feel the tears from the officer having to watch this back so many times in shame. Now, I was just going over the physics in my head, running a little mental simulation, using the scientific method, of course, to make heads or tails out of how this was even possible. When I first watched the video, I couldn't believe a world where he meant to go down that slide. I thought he must have, like, stumbled into it or something, chasing a criminal. I don't know why there'd be a criminal, you know, trying to escape at the playground next to the slide or whatever. But it was the only thing I could make sense of, like chasing the fucking Hamburglar around here and then he loses his footing or the Hamburglar pushes him down the slide and that's how he ends up so chaotically exiting the slide here and so painfully. But after really thinking it over for a moment and employing all of the latest and greatest in physics theories that we've come up with over the last 100 years, I've deduced that what must have happened is that he was covered in baby oil, or butter, perhaps, something, I don't know. And when he got that first little bit of speed, he hit the first corner and turned upside down and ended up on his belly, and then started slapping the sides of this steel contraption like a bundle of clothes in a washing machine. Now, obviously, I don't really think he was covered in baby oil or anything like that, but his uniform must be so silky smooth that it gathered speed instantaneously, which caused him to hit that first corner and flip. But the thing is, he hit that shit, went belly down, and he could not recover. So then he just ragdolls out.
Include this slide. Signage for the park indicates it's designed for kids ages 2 to 12.
I don't know exactly what the circumstances were or what happened, but I will definitely check in and make sure that the officer is okay. If it looks like we need to make sure that there's more signage that this is for children or something, we can do that too.
Oh my god, the embarrassment would be overwhelming. If this was me, I would not want to be the guy that caused them to implement 50 more signs that say, adults beware, do not go on this slide. I would be actively shutting that shit down and be like, no, don't you dare put up another sign, don't you fucking dare. I'm going to prove that this slide is compatible with adults too. And I would ride that slide every goddamn day until I've got it perfect. Even though, again, I don't think riding a slide is a skill. It just happens because of gravity. I don't know how I don't even know how the fuck it's possible that he ended up traveling like 88 miles per hour down this slide, nearly traveling back in time like Doc Brown. I don't get it. Like, even in the clips here, when you see the kids going down it, like, they have normal slide speed. They're not even coming out that fast. Whereas, like, if an adult goes down a child slide, in most circumstances, they come out a little bit faster, but never like this. Never turbo speed. This officer got in the tunnel and just hit the NOS button. He just let that shit rip. It is still baffling just how fast he came out of that goddamn tunnel like he was leaving a wormhole. I don't know how it happened, but I am so thankful that it did. It's such an incredible clip that we were blessed with on this day. I hope he's taking it in good spirits. Like, hopefully he's not, shaking his fist all upset at this slide and lobbying to get it taken down or anything. Learn to slide better. It's a fucking skill issue.
We also asked Boston police about the video. The department says the officer was hurt, used his personal insurance for care, and did not charge the city.
Everything has a chance to be viral these days.
Not wrong. Everything does have a chance to go viral these days, and that chance is greatly improved when it's a situation like this, with a tumble like that. Again, you're not gonna see a slide tumble to that extreme very often. Usually in cases where a slide has like a big wipeout or something, it's actually the slide's fault. We talked about this about a year ago. There was a slide that was designed where it was so poorly done that the first angle was too sharp. So what would happen is a lot of riders would hit the first hump, and it was like an open air slide, and when they hit that first hump, it would just shoot them up. They just like fucking fly off and hurt themselves. That's the slide designer's fault. That's not the rider's fault. It's a poorly made slide. And another one we covered was a slide where you're in like a sack and you're going down like an extreme roller way of a slide, and there's a cage above it. And I just hit the mic and I know that sounded like a goddamn earthquake. Sorry for that. There's this cage above it, and it's a steel cage. So what happens is you gather a lot of speed and this steel cage is above you, so when you hit your first little jump, you hit into the cage, so very easily you could lose a finger, a appendage, break your arm, break all your bones because you get shot into a steel cheese grater, basically. And that's not the rider's fault. Again, that's a poorly designed slide. But in this case, the slide seems like it's designed fine. It doesn't seem like it's dangerous or poorly constructed or anything like that. I don't know if there's like exposed steel in there that's cutting riders or anything, or if there's some kind of, booster mechanism in there for a speed enhancement that the officer and only the officer unlocked. I don't think so. The slide seems fine. This really is the case of an officer having some kind of crazy malfunction while using the slide. So yeah, it's just a wacky video. I just wanted to talk about it because I've been giggling about it for a while. That's really about it. See ya. Fine, I'll look up the German mud wizard. Robed wizard taunts police struggling in mud. What is happening? Did he deploy a quicksand? Is this guy an earthbender? What is going on? Well, he's very powerful. What is this? Prestidigitation? Like, goddamn. Oh, there he is! The wizard has been summoned. Man, all of these police officers are like turtles on their shell. Jesus Christ. This is embarrassing. Oh, it's like toddlers when they're still learning how to walk. Are they all drunk or something? What is going on? There's no way it's that hard. This man's fighting for his fucking life. The Mud Wizard's gonna drag him back by the heels like a horror movie in a second. Man, at this point, just start doing, like, rolling. Like, it's like, oh, shit! It's like cow tipping. The Mud Wizard strikes. We're gonna need reinforcements. His tootsies are stuck in the mud. Whoever set up this trap, though, really did a great job. It's like some kind of holy barrier. Oh, no. So this is how it all ends for this guy, huh? He'll just be stuck here forever. Oh, come on! He's almost there, let's go! Oh no, it's like bowling pins. Oh, jeepers. Oh, Jiminy Christmas. There we go. That's the Mud Wizard for you. And none of them can navigate the mud pit. Oh, the Mud Wizard got him with a blast. Oh, there he is. You're in his territory now. This is his domain. His spiritual pressure is able to run rampant here. This guy is actually being swallowed whole. He's gonna need to be airlifted out here in a second. He's going really deep. He's going straight to hell. Like, good lord. They're gonna need to get the chopper and a ladder inbound ASAP. And the Mud Wizard's coming. Oh god! Oh no! Oh lord! Have mercy! It's Radagast the Brown! Man, this goes on for so long. There we go. We got him. Mission successful. He gets to go home and see his family. Close call, though. Close call. We almost lost him. Wow. That was fascinating. Jesus Christ. Someone give me the lowdown. What happened here? Was this like a concert or what? Because I do remember there was also a filth wizard at a rave a long time ago. I also think it was Germany. There was a guy who dressed as a wizard and started playing in the mud and twirling around a baton and shit. It was a coal mining protest. Oh. Does anyone remember the Wizard of Filth? Damn, this is too new, so it's overriding the old one. Where is it? Does anyone know what I'm talking about? 2 wizards, 1 cup. Well, that's not the one. It was at a rave, and there was a guy dressed in a gray wizard's garb. It was raining, it was muddy, and he was just busting it wide open. I wonder if it's the same guy. I'd really like to find the video. Does anyone know what it's called? Is it just Rave Wizard? I tried Mud Rave Wizard, but it didn't come up. Oh, here we go. Wizard Gandalf at a rave. I think this is it. This is not the one. How often does this happen? This must be a very common cosplay thing for raves. This is pretty cool, though. He was wearing gray wizard gear. I think he even had a walking stick. And he was dancing. Anyone at all? Why is it? I'm pretty sure I even showed it on stream at some point like 2 years ago. What the fuck? Why is this so hard to find? Am I crossing wires? Was he not in a wizard's getup? I'm pretty sure he was. Here, I guess I'll pull this up. Maybe this will jog someone's memory. This is kind of what the environment looked like. But then there was a guy dressed as a wizard, and he was throwing mud, and he had a walking stick, I'm pretty sure. What the fuck? Are you... What? Man, what the fuck? No, it's not the Glastonbury Wizard. What? How does this fit anything I have said? I pulled this goddamn video up on stream years ago. Thanks, Resub Filthy. Why can't I find it? Did it get taken down? Was it not as popular as I remember? Hey, I'm gonna describe a video real quick. Tell me if you guys know what I'm talking about so I can find it. Have any of you seen
Is it the Blippy video?
No, that Blippy shit video, that was so good. It was a music festival, it was a concert, it was raining, it was muddy, people were throwing mud at each other, and there was a guy dressed as a gray wizard throwing mud at people.
Oh, the one in Germany?
Yes, that's what I thought, but I can't find it. I can't find it.
Wait, I can find it.
Okay,
wait,
cool.
at the protest, you mean?
No, that's Mud Wizard. I'm talking Filth Wizard. This was like a level 99 Filth Wizard.
Oh,
Andrew,
shit.
how could you think this was Mud Wizard?
My bad.
Yeah.
It's not nothing like it.
Fuck, I can't.
Very different. Very different levels of magic.
How can chat not find it?
No, I pulled this fucking thing up on stream years ago. He was not the focus of the video. I will say that the video was focused on the
wizard's a red herring here.
Yeah, the wizard was just like a pretty, like, small piece of it, but like he became a meme. They called him the Filth Wizard on Reddit. Messy Merlin.
Maybe it was Messy Merlin and you're thinking of Filth Wizard.
It's not Messy Merlin. Literally nothing came up with that except a beached dolphin.
Oh.
Is it Polish Golem at a rave? That's... Wait, that...
What the fuck?
It's so deep.
No, God, is anyone even listening to me? It is not Polish Golem. He is not even wearing a wizard's garb.
Alright, so describe the video again, but
this...
like really go into some detail here.
Oh, wait, we forgot a guy. How did we possibly miss that guy?
So...
Wait, we forgot a guy?
This seems...
just chilling.
This seems like a pretty common thing. So it was a rainy day. The video, it was still raining. Everything was covered in mud and filth and shit. And there was a guy in a wizard's cloak who was throwing mud at people and dancing. And I'm pretty sure he had a walking stick. But yeah, this video is cool.
Positive it was a music festival?
I am 100% sure it was a music festival. Unless they just do like mud parties.
Oh my god, look at it.
Yeah, he just knocks...
That's
he
such
uses his
a good
fucking most
video.
powerful spell to root that fucking that SWAT police officer in place, and then he pushes him over.
Yeah, he casts a crazy root on that guy. The whole department honestly fell victim to the CC. It was really good.
Naked mud monster running uphill at Australian music festival?
He definitely wasn't naked. I would remember if he was hanging on.
Yeah, this is straight up.
Wait.
He's straight up naked.
Wait, I think I found it.
What's it called?
Here, I'll just send it to you on Discord. I hope this is it. Is he like playing with fucking like light up balls?
Oh no, that's Rave Wizard.
Oh, god damn it! Why are there so many fucking wizards?
There's a lot of wizards in the world. You'd be surprised.
God.
Man slides into girl peeing at V Festival 2012.
Oh, that one got promised.
Last night in bed, actually.
Oh my, yeah, she's peeing on the ground and he mudslides straight under her.
Send me mudslide pee. I want to watch that on my own. Look up Mag Smrodu. Okay, last one though before doing this encounter. Actually, last one.
Alright, everybody's ready except for Charles, I think, because he's looking up a video.
Oh, the Filth Wizard! Yes, wait, that's it. It's in a different language. That's why we couldn't find it. I got everything right except for his cloak. It's not a gray cloak.
Put it in the raid group so everybody can join in.
Yeah. Hold on, let me drop that in there.
You're gonna have one message in this Discord, and it's that.
Yeah, it's just Filth Wizard. Here, let me make sure it's not Toss, and I'll pull it up on stream. I don't think it is. In fact, it's actually not even a wizard at all.
Yeah, that's just a man with a stick.
But they called him.
This was so misleading. Come on.
If you go into the comments, I promise you, they're calling him Filth Wizard.
They're all talking in German.
Holy shit! That wall of noise.
Whoever this is.
He actually only has a stick.
Why did you? Wait, he's just drinking the mud.
Yeah. So he's not playing with the mud; he's drinking it. That's why I got confused. Wires got crossed. But yeah, this is. They called him.
Somebody find this.
I don't know. They called him the Filth Wizard, though. I swear to God, they called him the Filth Wizard.
Look at that good Samaritan coming up and saying, "Hey man, stop drinking that fucking water."
Oh, when I translate Mag Smrodu, it translates to Stink Mage.
Alright.
Alright.
Let's get started.
Yeah, Staff just posted it. The Stink Mage replenishes mana in the Tainted Moon Let's get serious.
The Stink Mage and his mana potion.
The Tainted Moon
I told you, that video is such a fucking banger. Rescuing snapping turtles and investigating illegal owl taxidermy. That's a good title. Got a fucking supervillain in the forest, eh? Discount Jeremy Renner? So how much power does Josiah and the Northwoods Law command? Like, can they come in hot, just kick your door down and throw a flashbang and steal the owl? This looks like a guy that would illegally taxidermy an owl. He doesn't have a daughter. You were lied to, Josiah. Don't fall for it. He's got 10 more owls inside.
He wasn't supposed to be having this stuff, and why he forfeited it so easily.
Well, I mean, what did you expect him to do? Go down in like a fucking blazing glory, fucking firing an assault rifle out of his window, trying to defend his owl taxidermy? Like, if the cops show up and say, hey, you can't have the owl, I don't think he's gonna be fucking deploying tear gas and taking the owl parts and running away like a Scooby-Doo villain. I mean, I don't know if he knew or not, but I don't think it's gonna be some kind of grand send-off, the captain going down with his ship.
No, okay.
They're gonna arrest the kids.
Checking a fishing license. Do you have your fishing license? Yeah. Okay, perfect.
A fishing license? What the fuck? I done been fishing 20 years. Well, it's not true, I haven't fished in like a decade. I done fished for 10 years and never had a license, officer. You gonna put me in cuffs?
How many do you have? I could count.
These subtitles are way off, Jesus Christ.
Okay, you're only allowed to have 5.
If there are any deaf people in the chat, you've got to be very confused about him having caught so many baths.
I'm gonna get an evidence bag.
Wow. Man.
What fish do you want, Arjun?
Is there a statute of limitations or something? Because, I might want to change my story about having fished for 10 years without a license. Swear to God, I didn't know, officer. All those ass-eaters that I was catching, or whatever the subtitle said. Man, these guys are all over the place, land, sea, and air.
The conservation officers
Fuck yeah.
lobster traps.
That thing's a big animal.
Yeah, it's, yeah. The fucking ox, that's what was used on the Oregon Trail. You bet your ass they're big.
Oh yeah, you want some of that? Come on.
Are all animals deathly, not allergic, but is poison deathly to all animals or just dogs? Or, I'm sorry, is chocolate poisonous to all dogs? Chocolate. I missed the most important word in that statement. I could have missed every single other word and it would have made sense. But is chocolate poisonous to all animals or only dogs? On the flip side of that, back to the original question, is there any animal immune to poison? So what does this have to do with like owl taxidermy and fishing? Unless these are fishing enhancement drugs that are against the Geneva Convention. Like steroids for fish. Well, this was uncharacteristic of the Northwoods County super law firm for taxidermy repossessors. Tackling a bear... Oh. Tackling a bear feeding problem. Thought they actually tackled the fucking bear. I was gonna be blown away. Oh shit. Get the fuck out of there, Affleck! Billy the Exterminator's gone rogue. Oh, Jesus, run! No! Was it trespassing or something? Officer, I haven't had anything to drink. I just wanted to go talk to my wife. I forgot about the restraining order. Am I being arrested? Am I being detained? He doesn't even want to look at the officer. Fuck you, man. Oh man, he really was cheating on his goose wife. You just had to get the police involved, didn't you, Linda? Surely there was a better way than Atomic dropping it into the cage.
Sounds like he's getting a mouthful right now from the other one as to why he left, so...
Yeah, I'm sure that's what he wants to hear. This is probably the reason he left. Great, more nagging, huh, bitch? God, I can't wait to break the fuck out of here again, and hopefully Officer Josiah the Madman won't be on duty. He'd jerk off in the barracks. Really? What? No, that's definitely just someone's alcoholic father in a bear costume. Wojciech was never able to settle down with a female bear due to his PTSD from the war.
You imagine being outranked by a bear?
Yeah, I could absolutely imagine that. I already am outranked by a fucking bear in terms of combat ability. That bear would beat the shit out of me. We're all outranked by bears. Maybe not formally in the army, but in the food chain in a hand-to-hand combat fight, yeah.
Down a tree. In the base of the tree,
This looks like John Cena trying to go undercover.
Two of them died, one was still alive.
Oh, what are these, like, ferret bears? Dine and dash is the act of eating a meal at a restaurant and leaving without paying. When I hear dine and dash being mentioned, I immediately go to the great Charles Doza, where he was arrested and then gave us one of the finest monologues ever recorded. This is Democracy Manifest. What is the charge? Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal? Get your hands off my penis! When that video went viral so many years ago, there was a ton of different rumors and stories surrounding it. It had this air of mysticism almost. It ranged from hyping him up as some kind of Gotham supervillain to him being an infamous dine and dashing culprit that they were finally apprehending. And for some reason, that always stuck with me. So when I think of Dine and Dash, he is who I picture in my head now. Even though that wasn't the truth of that situation there, it's still, for some reason, what has been locked in my noodle. So today when I saw a body cam video of a douchebag being arrested for dine and dashing, I couldn't help but just think about Charles Doza and how much cooler he was than this loser we're about to watch.
On August 16, 2022, officers responded to a report of a man leaving a restaurant without paying his bill.
Why are you asking for my
Because you're being accused of a crime. I'm not saying that you're guilty, but I gotta get you identified.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
All right? Relax. Relax. Come over here.
So that's the gist of it. He's being accused of not paying his bill at a restaurant, so now he's got 1 star, and the cops are just casually coming up to him asking for his ID. This video has blown up over the last 12 hours, and every post about it says that this is a Wall Street Bets mod. I'm sure all of you have heard of that subreddit, Wall Street Bets. It's a very popular one, and I don't know if that's a true statement or not, but if this really is a mod on Wall Street Bets, that makes this situation even goofier, because this goober is the quintessential Reddit mod in real-life caricature, and good heavens, it couldn't be more fitting. It's exactly what you envision when you picture a mod interacting with other human beings in the real world.
I went over there to have happy hour. I had some food, and I day trade. I do option trading. I got a business major and I got an accounting, so I do day trading.
He randomly decides to mention that he's a day trader, does options like yeehaw, woo, that's fucking awesome, this guy's amazing. It has nothing to do with anything. That is totally irrelevant to everything. It wouldn't matter if you're Michael Jordan. It doesn't change anything. It doesn't matter. You didn't pay your bill. You can't do that.
Were you by yourself?
Yes, by myself.
All right. How much did you eat? What did you buy?
No, it was only $70, bro.
$70 worth?
Yeah.
All right.
So.
God, his attitude is so insufferable. So he's laughing at, it was only $70, bro. I make that in a millisecond with my day trading and options because I am a Hustlers University graduate and I learned all about this kind of stuff, brother. Like, I was on Reddit the other day getting my financial advice as I usually do, and I'm making a killing right now. $70, that's nothing. This is a non-issue. He just doesn't understand, like, liquidity versus supply and demand. He doesn't understand the bell curve, the angle of azimuth.
I tried to pay with Apple Pay.
Okay.
And he said, like, I'm sorry, sir, we don't take Apple Pay. I was like, cool, I give him my credit card.
Okay.
My credit card didn't go through.
Decline.
His face was really upset already. And I'm like, I tried to educate him. I'm like, listen, I don't have any liquidity with me because most of my capital is my investments. In banks, I don't have banks neither.
He sounds like me when I was back in high school thinking of excuses for why I didn't finish an assignment. Like just a bunch of nonsense mumbo jumbo. He goes through this long speech about why he can't pay for it because he doesn't believe in liquidity. You know, liquidity is a belief held by simpletons and he doesn't have anything in the bank. He'd be a damn fool to have anything in the bank, obviously. So he just can't pay for the food at all. He talks about how all of his money's in investments, which is turbo dope. I have no doubt in my mind this guy is investing epic swag style into the coolest Web3 projects. He's got tons of awesome coins. Like, I know he's crushing it. Big thanks to World of Warships for sponsoring this video. I've been working with the World of Warships team for quite some time to design some custom in-game content, so I'm a commander in the game now. I go by Chuck Blast on the seas out there, and I'm an absolute menace. The name of our ship is the Blastmaster. We sail under Chuck's flag, so I help design the assets, the camo, just kind of top to bottom. It looks like me, it sounds like me, because I do the voice acting for it. Dead on target. I'm, for all intents and purposes, engaged in war out there, and it's extremely fun. World of Warships is an amazing game that my father and I played together. He's been hard addicted for years, so it's really fun to watch him play as Chuck Blast. So there's new content released every month. There's so many ships to choose from: destroyers, battleships, aircraft carriers, cruisers, and you can play alone or in a division with friends. So you can use code Penguinz0 to get the mission to unlock me as your commander, Chuck Blast. You also get 7 days premium account time, 1.5 million credits, 500 doubloons, and the battleship Bayern. It's available for PC and consoles, and the code is for newly registered players, but existing players can acquire these items by purchasing my bundle or through the new internet's containers. So you can click the link in the description to get started. Thanks again, World of Warships.
Alright, okay. Do you have any means to pay that $70?
No. I want to sue them. I'm sorry.
But do you...
No. I'm sorry. You're asking the wrong question, sir. I'm so sorry.
You consume food, right?
Huh?
You consume food?
Hell yeah.
It's just something was off with this guy. He pitched this crazy fit, went nuts in here, threatening people. I'm talking about, like, went nuts at the bar.
I love that he's playing the victim here like this. Oh, actually, I want to sue them for thinking I couldn't pay $70 measly dollars. 70 clams? Oh, that's nothing. Of course I can pay that. I have no ways of paying that because all of my money's in these investments, but I obviously have $70, and, you know, I want to sue them now. Like, the delusion on this guy is incredible. I have no doubt that he was probably trying to barter with them at some point too, like, oh, actually, do you accept the bonds here? I'd like to pay in some of these bonds. As you see, I'm an investor, so I don't really believe in liquidity. Okay, maybe not bonds. Do you accept Safe Moon here? No Safe Moon? Oh my god, you guys are so behind on the times. This is archaic. No Web3 capabilities here? Okay, how about, can I pay you in Cum Rocket coin? Okay, I'm out of here. You won't accept Cum Rocket coin? I was even going to leave a 200% tip. That's your fault now. $70 is nothing. That's literally no money at all. I fart and $70 comes out of my ass. It's not that I can't pay, it's that I'm not going to pay because you're not accepting real currency like my shit coins here. And apparently he was throwing a tantrum too, threatening people. What an unhinged lunatic.
Do you have a way to pay that bill now?
Correct. No, I don't have it now.
You can? All right,
no, I can't pay it.
But
I want to report the business.
All right, but listen.
Because it was a statement. Can I say this?
Walking away from a tab is
No, he kicked me out.
Yeah, I know, but because...
No.
All right.
No.
Hold on, Victor. No, you can't, Victor. You can't, because then you're going to go to jail.
No, I know.
Relax. Put your hand over here. Put your stuff over here.
No, hands. No.
Put your stuff over here.
Don't come with that, sir.
Weirdo NPC here is trying a very interesting technique of being as annoying as possible. I cut out a large chunk of it there because it was just him putting on this, like, drama club thespian troupe performance about being on camera and shit, just to be a nuisance. So I think what he's trying to do here is just be so bothersome to the officer that the officer loses interest. So he like de-aggroes the police officer by just being annoying, and the police officer just doesn't want to deal with the headache and leaves. I'm pretty sure that's what his strategy is, but luckily it doesn't work out.
You know, how late can we stay open? It might take him till 10 o'clock before he can pay his tab. He was on his computer. I mean, it was nuts. This guy is out there.
Oíste, si le falté respeto, excúsame, because I go through this racist stuff all the time, stereotyping. But today I was like, you know what? I'm tired of it.
I think this guy is just a real con man, and I think he's going to go from place to place.
Call Officer Leo.
Yeah.
He then tries to claim that it was racism here that led to this situation. So he's really going for every possible approach he can to weasel his way out of this. The business owner here is saying how he thinks he's a con man who just goes business to business pulling this stunt. And I think he's probably right. It feels like this isn't his first rodeo with dine and dashing. It feels like this is probably something he does pretty often.
I got the money to pay, and I was trying to pay.
All right, can you pay now?
No, I'm not. I'm trying to pay, so I want to sit down, have a water while I get my payment.
This guy must have the orb of confusion in his pockets right now, because he is spitting some stupid shit. He is on that moron potion right now. It's so confusing listening to him. He's lost in his own sauce. He's like, oh, I just wanted to have a water. I was going to pay. I can pay. I was planning on paying. I wanted to pay. I was going to pay. The officer says, well, can you pay now? And he goes, no. It's like, what the fuck?
Can I do that?
All right, the signal 20, I need to know if they want to press charges.
Yeah, because, No, I want to press charges, not them, me. Officer.
Andrade, can you answer me that question?
Charges, not them. I want to press charges to the restaurant, not to me.
I'm sorry?
We good.
Buddy starts spamming emotes now, and he's like, I actually want to sue them, not the other way around. Trying the Uno reverse card here. And I'd love to know how that lawsuit would go. I'm suing this restaurant because they're mad at me for not paying my bill. I fully planned on paying my bill, I just refused to. I even offered to give him an IOU. He didn't accept it. That's their fault, and they're mad at me? What the fuck? I did nothing wrong.
I'm so sorry. Estoy bien nervioso, man, because
all right, so if you have what do you have there that you can pay with? That you can pay the bill? What do you have here that you can pay the bill?
Right here, sir. My Robinhood account where I do day trading.
No, but you can't pay with that.
Yeah, so that's my only form of payment. That's not my problem. I'm trying to pay.
All right, hold on.
Thing. Yeah.
71 switching to...
He flashes his Robinhood account, which makes me believe he probably is a Wall Street Bets mod, because that's the starter pack. He's like, no, look, I could absolutely afford to pay. Look at my Robinhood account. And the officer's like, brother, you can't pay with that there. And he's like, I know. But look, it's right here. I can't pay, but look at this money here. This is where it all is. It's not my fault. What am I supposed to do about that?
Too.
I'm sorry, no, déjame callarme porque me siento tan mal because I'm questioning your This is so funny. You can't wait to see what's gonna happen. It's amazing.
His mannerisms, he's like going full Joker mode here. I'm the Joker, baby. This guy's just acting like he's some kind of weird, quirky goofball. He's like, you're not gonna want to miss what happens next. It's gonna be amazing what happens next. Gotham deserves a new class of day trader, and I'm gonna give it to him.
Siéntate. Sit! 71 taser pointed.
I'm sitting down, guys. Look at this.
All right, put your hands behind your back.
Okay.
Pete, put your hands behind your back.
Telling that I'm trying to pay my costs, and now he's arresting me.
Get up.
Things have escalated here, and he continues to try and say that he's attempting to pay his tab. He's also lobbying to the civilians around him like, look at what's happening. I don't understand what's going on. I was just telling the officer I was trying to pay my tab. I even showed him my Robinhood account. I was going to pay my tab with my imaginary money that I don't have. What do you mean? I don't know what's gone wrong. This injustice. I can't believe it.
I'm Republican too, and he's Spanish. It's a system. It sucks, mama. Why are you searching me?
Stop. You're under arrest.
Why? He's telling me I'm under arrest, but he's not telling me why. Office.
You're under arrest for theft.
For theft. Mira, theft. I was stealing.
Thank you for your quickness and your kindness. Can I get you a bottle of water here?
Oh.
Stay hydrated.
Thanks so much. Appreciate that.
The juxtaposition between these two officers' experiences is comical. One of them's having the worst day of their life, having to interact with this insufferable loser, and then the other one's just hanging out with the restaurant owner who's being extremely sweet and then just gives him water, and he's like, oh, well, thank you so much for this, I appreciate it.
Yes, don't delete the video, please. Thank you, Officer Hernandez. Thank you, man, I appreciate your service. Just don't delete the video.
I cut out a lot there. Things get very messy. It reaches this weird climax where this guy just starts going a little ballistic and wiggling around, which eventually ends with him getting taken to the ground and charged with resisting on top of already this. And now they've got him in the back of the patrol car and he's asking them not to delete the video, which I think he really should have asked them to delete the video. I don't know why he thought he'd come out of this looking like the good guy here. Everything you could do wrong, he did wrong many, many times. I'm honestly convinced that he must have been the diversion to a bigger scheme, like something out of Ocean's 11, where this guy was supposed to just occupy all of the police's time by just being as loud and over the top as possible to direct their attention all on him while his associates do crime elsewhere. So that way it'd keep the heat off of them and focus entirely on him. Because that's what it feels like. Out of nowhere, he just starts like yelling and screaming and trying to like get everyone's attention from the public around him too. And it just makes this huge hoopla, this massive song and dance out of this situation. So it really feels like he was the diversion in a movie for a bigger crime plot. It was weird.
I can pay the tab right now if you want. Like, it's no problem. And I can tip him the $100. No? And I know it was a miscommunication and I know you're gonna have to apologize to me, you know? And the owner is gonna have to apologize to me too.
You can't pay the tab by just flashing your Robinhood account at someone. It doesn't just beam the money quantumly into their cash register. You can't pay it. That's the whole root of the issue here. You were provided a service under the expectation that you would pay for the service you were provided, and you can't. Also, you apparently freaking out and throwing a massive tantrum in the restaurant probably didn't help things at all. I imagine if you were a bit more respectful about it, like, oh man, Apple Pay's not going through, my credit card's not swiping, something must really be wrong. I can afford to pay this, but maybe we'll need to think of another way of doing it, this and that. Like, if you were more respectful about it, I imagine this may have played out a little bit differently. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about this a little bit. That's about it. See ya. There's one thing more valuable than money, and it's not gold. It's something that I feel if the world really did end and we ended up in some kind of post-apocalyptic Fallout world, instead of using bottle caps for currency, we would use Stanley cups. Now you can probably tell just by looking at me, I don't own a Stanley cup. I don't have that sparkle in my eye that hasn't fixed that hole in my soul like it has for so many others. And I don't really get it. Not gonna lie to you, it seems like just a pretty standard receptacle for liquid, but people go ballistic for Stanley cups. And one woman not only stole $2,500 worth of Stanley cups, she then went on a high-speed police chase in order to try and keep her treasure. That was the one piece, and the cops weren't letting her get away with it.
High-speed chases are always intense, but this one from Ohio had a twist. A woman led officers on a 115-mile-per-hour pursuit along I-75 after stealing thousands of dollars worth of merchandise, including everyone's favorite trend, the iconic Stanley cups.
115 miles per hour, that's no joke. That is certified zooming. This lady was tearing up the roads like she was Dominic Toretto looking to steal DVD players and VCRs.
No, I'm not sure what the product she had in the bags, but I know that it was the 2 bog bags and then product was stuffed in there.
Gotcha. What is your first name?
Melissa.
I'm going to send you a link. Can you send me that video?
Absolutely. We just did this on Monday.
Melissa here mentions that she doesn't know exactly what was stolen, but knows that there was a lot of product in 2 bog bags. I once again showing how out of touch I am. I don't even know what the fuck a bog bag is. To me that sounds like something from Star Wars that you'd leave the cantina with. But Melissa went out and filmed this lady who had shoplifted from them and then gave that video to the police when they arrived. And she just looks exhausted. The police get there and ask if she can send the video and she goes, yep, we did this on Monday. Like, it's just part of the routine here. Like, the way she's acting about this is the same way I act when someone insta-locks Black Widow in my Marvel Rivals lobby. I just let out a huge sigh.
After receiving a statement from the manager, officers had a full description of the suspect. It was time to search for the thief. Moments later, officers spotted the vehicle, and a high-speed chase ensued as they attempted to apprehend the suspect.
We are eastbound on North Dixie Highway.
Because of the video Melissa filmed, they were able to get the whole kit and caboodle on the vehicle that the shoplifter was driving, and then they just so happened to have a random NPC encounter out on the road where they saw the vehicle. They flipped on the sirens, and the Stanley Cup super soldier cracked her knuckles and said, "It's playtime." So she goes pedal to the metal off rip, but the astute observers amongst you will have noticed she didn't forget the road rules. She didn't just wipe her ass with etiquette. She used her turn signal in order to start the pursuit. So she turns right and then steps on it.
If someone can communicate to this Perrysburg Township unit behind me to come take the one position, I'll give it up. Ran the red light at Fort Meigs Boulevard, westbound. At the traffic light at Levis Commons and Jefferson Street through.
Now, of course, I'm exaggerating a little bit by saying she stepped on it. She's pushing that car to its limits, but it's just chugging along at like a casual 50 to 60. It's not even really going that much over the speed limit. The big thing is she's running red lights. She's not pulling any kind of crazy maneuvers. She's not fucking spinning it 360 degrees and barrel rolling and ramping it off of a parked tow truck or anything. But she is doing her best to try and elude the officers here on this pursuit, all just to hold on to a couple goodie bags of Stanley cups, fucking beverage containers. Now, of course, they are worth a couple $1,000s, but even still, the charges she would be facing for that theft were significantly smaller than what she's going to be facing for this pursuit.
That intersection, we're coming up to the diverging diamond here at 75, 475 split. Get back on 475 southbound. Out on 25. Pit. She just took a pit on her.
Now, it doesn't feel like this pursuit went on that long, and it doesn't ever seem like it reached 115 miles per hour unless it was briefly where it cuts away from the dash cam footage to the officer's body cam, which is possible. But then, like, 4 other cop cars spawn in and one of them pit maneuvers her. How did they even get there so quick? Were there just like 4 other officers lurking like sharks in the water waiting for a pursuit to pop off? They heard the call and they're like, poof, like just go hog wild towards it? Or maybe the perception of time is a little skewed here because maybe we don't see the entire chase, which I think is the more likely explanation. Because there's just no way that many officers would have been able to reach this point that quickly. Because it feels like the chase only went on for like a minute and a half at most.
From Dick's. Oh,
the chutzpah to ask the cops what I do. As if she's just totally innocent here. Like, let's just assume she didn't know that they were aware that she stole from Dick's Sporting Goods, right? You just went on a high-speed pursuit. What do you mean, what did I do? Pardon me, officer, I was under the impression this is a free country. You're telling me I can't engage in a little high-speed police pursuit? What happened to freedom, What happened to freedom? This country's gone to the birds.
Ball bag, $100 ball bag.
Come down here and play it.
Thanks, guys.
Get caught up to do it too.
Thank you, guys.
The officer rolls up and they exchange fist bumps, congratulating him on a job well done with the pit maneuver. Hey, brother, that pit, Insano style. Excellent work. Gnarly. Pats him on the ass or something. They just look like they're having a great time. Like, it looks like they're just having a lot of fun. I half expected them to thank her for letting them go on this high-speed police chase.
You did a felony. You go to prison now for stealing some clothes. That's stupid.
Guess what? Slap on the wrist.
All for a little stuff. Yeah, for a misdemeanor. Kind of dumb, but what do you need help with? I got a tow truck coming. I'm just gonna get our evidence here and go from there. We gotta set up there, though. I thought you guys had it boxed in there, but.
Look at all that loot in the trunk there. Those Stanley cups popping out like uniques in Path of Exile here. Holy. Like one of the officers mentioned, it was a misdemeanor and then all this hoopla has turned it into a felony. I mean, it is a lot of money worth of Stanley cups. The merchandise apparently came out to like $2,500. Like, that's a lot. But it's probably not worth throwing your whole life away on this police chase for.
I mean, I just want to call and make sure my baby dad and my daughter. That's it.
If you would have stopped in Findlay, and we would have wrote you a court date and you would have left. And then you could have called your dad, or your baby dad, and your daughter.
I didn't know how Findlay works, so I wanted to get to Toledo.
Toledo, and now what's happening? You got a felony.
Perrysburg, and then I'm like, fuck Perrysburg, so I was like, let me get to Toledo.
It's terrible excuses, alright? But no, you're not going to use your phone anytime soon, so sit tight.
So this kind of confirms what I was saying earlier, that this must have spanned many different areas over the course of a longer period of time than the video lets on, because now she's in a different county, and it's really blown it way up. So she's saying that, oh, she wanted to get somewhere else because she doesn't know how it works over there and wanted to get over here, and the officer's like, that's fucking stupid. I don't know how she thought that excuse would work or what the thought process was, because as the officer mentioned, if she had just pulled over initially, it would have been like a simple, quick procedure. She would have just left, but instead she stretched it out over the course of many miles, and she's like, well, there's a reasonable explanation for that, officer. I didn't know how it worked over there, so I wanted to get over here. But what seems to be the problem? And the officer actually gets really upset by her. Like, he goes in. He starts mocking her and insulting her. He was just kind of, like, fed up with her shit.
Enjoy the
well, I had a newborn baby. I just need... Can you call him?
Let me tell you something right now. I am being a dick. I don't give a shit. Okay, you know how many lives you're just putting danger out there? Myself, all these officers, all the citizens out there, and then you're worried about your little baby. You could have stayed home and taken care of him like a good mom.
I am.
That shit sounded like an Xbox Live lobby right there. He just starts going in. So, he's not wrong. She did put everyone on the road's life at risk with the way she was driving. We didn't get to see all of it, but she was running red lights and weaving between cars. And it apparently did reach over 115 miles per hour. That's not Weenie Hut Jr. That's not nothing. And she tries to use the excuse that she has like a newborn baby at home. Don't really see what that has to do with anything here. I have a newborn, and he refuses to drink out of any chalice that's not a Stanley cup. What was I supposed to do, officer? I had to steal all $2,500 worth of Stanley cups. I had no choice. And then I had to go on a long police pursuit to try and maintain it, or else my baby would have died without Stanley cups. You don't get it. Dude wasn't having any of that. Puts on, like, his mocking voice and then calls her a bad mom, which she is. She is objectively a terrible mother.
Good work. Good work, officer. Good work. Fucking dumbasses. For a fucking purse. Y'all slow as fuck. Did all that shit for a purse, and they just fucked my car up. Nah, I really ain't gotta pay for my car.
But you fucked your whole life up for some Stanley cups. I would argue that's far stupider. Now, you could make the argument that it wasn't worth the pursuit since they already had, like, her license plate or everything. And I've definitely seen that pop up when, like, looking at police chases in LA. Because sometimes the officers will just be like, alright, enough is enough, it's getting too dangerous, we'll just go ahead and arrest them later since we have all their info. I feel like that probably would have been an option here, considering they had the license plate and everything about the car, but I guess they didn't have any information about the owner, nor did they have the evidence that she stole, so perhaps they felt that they needed to engage in the pursuit, otherwise they wouldn't be able to arrest her later. Couldn't really tell you.
And he keeps touching my motherfucking wallet like you about to touch my money. Why is y'all in my money? Thief ass pigs. Your mama bitch and your ugly ass kids bitch.
How peculiar. She likes to steal, but doesn't like to be stolen from. Hypocrite. I just love that she calls them thieves. That was just like the icing on top of the cake. Thieves! It's disgraceful! Disgusting! How could you? Now, who knows? Maybe they did actually take money out of her wallet. That has happened before. I've definitely read about that. It's possible. I don't know. I don't have the body cam footage for that. But I can't help but giggle that she steals, goes on the high-speed police pursuit, gets arrested, and then gets mad that they're going through her things. Anyway, though, that's about it. So, yeah. I learned about an extremely degenerate cop today that had a video surface with his behavior that's probably more embarrassing to the department than that cop that started going like G.I. Joe mode and just mag dumping after an acorn fell on his squad car. Officer Anthony Hare of the San Diego Pussy Department found himself in hot water after he was caught red-handed in the back seat with a female arrestee after she said she was down to fuck. So, one can infer from the context here that they weren't back there playing any Magic the Gathering. They weren't having themselves a commander night. There was sin and semen that contaminated the vehicle. He laid down more than justice that night. He's since resigned, but you can scrub away the cum, but you can't scrub the video footage because it has surfaced. Not of him actually, you know, doing the dirty deeds here, but of him being caught because he locked himself in the back seat and thus needed assistance. And speaking of assistance, I bet you need help drinking beverages in a better way. That's what this Moist Gamer Subs Waifu Collab Cup is all about. It's still available for about 1 more week, so go ahead and get this puppy right now. It's the finest goblet you'll ever drink out of. I'll put a link to it in the description. But anyway, let me go ahead and show you the video here as we go over the more particular elements of the case. So there was an officer in San Diego. Here, I'll just play the video. You don't even need to read the breakdown. I'll just show you the video real quick.
Well, you're not. Don't say that right now. No, I said don't say that right now because everything's being recorded right now.
So this opened my eyes to a problem that I talked about a lot. That cops have full control over when they can stop recording something. So he mentions right there, this woman's like, I'm super down to fuck. And Anthony, he's pitching a tent. He's like, oh. And he's like, wait, don't say anything because this is still recording right now. He hasn't had a chance to turn it off. But he does. He does get that chance.
What's going on?
So then he takes her down here, and then they slam ham, and he gets locked in the back seat of the car. So he pulls over here. He and this woman, they do the hanky-panky in the back seat of the police cruiser, and Goober's stuck. So then another officer gets to the scene to free him. In front of a house. Yeah, that was another thing. The place he pulls in front of is just a fucking house. Like, imagine, like, you see the police car pull up, you're like, oh god, what's happening out here? And then you see this officer fucking in the back seat of the car here. Like, he didn't even go anywhere secluded or anything. He literally just slabs up in front of this house. I also just learned a little, I guess a little hack here for police cars. You can open the back door with that. That's a little trick.
114 yellow. What code for? Everything just went wrong. Okay, hold on. Let me turn my camera off.
Isn't that fucking awful?
She's code 4? Okay. Yeah, let me turn this off real quick.
Wait, before you confess to all of the awful shit you just did right here, let me turn off my camera. so that way there's no evidence. You turned off your camera, right? Okay, good, just making sure. That's so dumb. If you can just turn it off whenever, it's so fucking stupid. Typically, it was like, oh, the camera malfunctioned, but here it's just like, wait, let me turn this off. Like, what's the point? No, he got fired, or resigned, or whatever. His claim is that he was just checking on her and that everything went wrong. You can see him like saying like everything just went wrong. I was just being such a gentle sir. I went back there to make sure everything was okay. You know, I moonlight as a gynecologist, and she was having a medical emergency with throbbing pussy syndrome, and I went back there, and one thing leads to another. I'm stuck in the back seat, and now you're probably getting the wrong idea about what happened here. It was totally professional. The semen was there earlier from a different suspect. You should have seen this fucking maniac. This degenerate was jerking off in the back seat and fucking blowing loads all over the place. It's not my semen. And if you can trace it to me, it's because it's because he got some of my hair. He got some of my DNA. Oh, he was looking for contraband. So true. Keeping the streets safe. I was back there purely to make sure there were no drugs. She obviously planted the evidence on his belt. Now, the official explanation here from the source itself, Mr. Anthony Hare, says that he went back there because he believed that the woman was having a medical emergency. I'm actually inclined to believe Mr. Hare on this claim because I think there is a very high chance she was suffering a medical emergency. Cock withdrawals. This is a serious medical condition. In fact, it claimed the life of one of my buddy's grandmothers when we were growing up. She actually passed away from wiener withdrawals. If left unattended, the symptoms can be severe and even life-threatening. So Mr. Hare was just following his code to the letter. Protect and serve. Penis. And he didn't want to do it. Brother is a hero. He shouldn't be forced to resign over a misunderstanding. He should have been given the key to the city, I'd say. This whole thing is a classic example of it's not what it looks like, you know. He did what he had to do in the moment. And then, if we go back to the explanation, it all makes perfect sense. When he was getting out of the car, it accidentally knocked his body camera off, which is just a pure coincidence that the body camera, went dark after she had made the statement about being down to have sex, and after him mentioning that the body camera was recording things. It's just really just unfortunate timing that he happened to have knocked the body camera off and it went dark right after those things had been said. But it could happen to anybody. According to the other officer, Mr. Hare was pretty embarrassed, refusing to elaborate on exactly what was happening and why he needed him out there and why he was asking about like a master key to the vehicle and stuff like that. And the woman was also, interviewed by investigators, and she claimed that he had asked for her number and to meet up when she was released from jail, saying he wanted to get with me when I was done with the warrant or whatever I got arrested for. She told investigators there was never any sexual contact between her and Mr. Hare. Really? You sure about that? What happened? Was there ejaculation showers that night? Why did he have cum on him? Where was that? Did someone like drive by and like throw in a cum potion? Like, how did that happen if there was no sexual contact? But who am I to question the official story, I suppose? One thing I would like to see a little bit more elaboration on is why the officer who showed up told him to stop talking so he could turn off his body cam and they continue the conversation. That's a little weird, right? If it was all just like a big misunderstanding, wouldn't you want that on record so you could clear up all of the misconceptions about it? That just seems a little suspicious. I just think it's super dumb that at any point in time an officer can just turn off their body cam and that doesn't lead to a lot of questions about why. I don't know, that just rubs me the wrong way. Kind of defeats the whole purpose of it, really. I wonder how often this happens. Probably more often than you'd think, I would guess. You remember, I actually made a video on this one like a year ago. There was a cop who slabbed up in front of a school, I think it was a high school, and had a woman come into his police cruiser so they could fucking clap cheeks, so that way they could steam ham together in the back seat of his police cruiser in front of the school, and then he would kick her out. So they were like having an affair, and they do it in front of a school. So it probably happens a lot. In general, is it illegal to have sex in a car? That's a really good question. I'm gonna Google it. Because I think it would count as like public indecency or something, right? Wouldn't it, if you got caught? But, like, you can have sex in a car in your garage or something. Like, if it's on private property and not in public. Like, I think you just have to be out of view of the public. Generally, it is illegal to have sex in public if a reasonable person believes that someone will see them. Therefore, if you do not have reasonable expectation of privacy and you decide to have sex in your car, you could be brought up on criminal charges. Yeah. So you can if it's not in public view. So somewhere private. Which makes sense. Makes membership pricky. Though I like the idea that there's just a blanket illegality to it, like having sex in a car will have you in jail no matter where you do it. So like you park your car in your garage, you fuck your wife or whatever, and then all of a sudden the sirens are blaring like, get the fuck out! Get off the ground! We know what you just did here! You're going to the slammer! Having sex in a car! Have you no decency? If you fuck in your car in the garage, do you leave it running? Educational question. I guess it depends on how long you last. If you're a one-pump chump, you could probably get away with leaving your car on, but if you actually go for a while, like maybe there's a carbon monoxide risk, potentially. I don't know. I guess it depends on how long you do it. I would say you'd probably want to turn your car off just to be safe. You could at least leave the electrical on and have the air blowing. Probably don't need the whole car on. If you die mid-nut, will the semen that comes out still be viable? I don't see why not.